What's up, guys? Good morning from Valencia, hanging out with my friends here who live in Valencia. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. I've been making a lot of videos of different areas for home bases for you guys. This one's all about Valencia, which is about 20 minutes outside of Dumaguete. Two totally different cities and towns. So I'm going to get into that in great detail today. But before I go, I want you to meet my buddy. He's off to school. We're dropping him off every morning. That's the morning routine. His name is Sancho. He's one of a kind. His nickname is Sancho. Where is my little buddy? So it's dress up day. It's career day today. And every little guy and girl picks who they want to be when they grow up. Let's see what Sancho wanted to be. Oh my God.
Soldier.
You want to be a soldier?
Yeah.
By the way, how did you get your nickname?
Because I have a lot of girlfriends.
You have a lot of girlfriends?
Yeah.
What kind of girls do you like?
Cover ears, girls.
Cover your ears, girls.
With big hooters. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Sancho. Have a good day, buddy.
Hi,
All right, later in the day, Sancho's back home now, and I'm chilling on the balcony at my buddy's house. Their setup here is fantastic, guys. The property here is incredible. Fruit trees, they got chickens. I think he's the chicken whisperer, this guy. Being able to call them, and there's like 100 chickens that come running from all over. The funny thing is, this is a totally new hobby for him, and he's taken it to the next level. He's learned how to communicate to these chickens. They follow him wherever he goes. Anyways, good life here, guys. And a lot of that has to do with this location. And that's what this video is all about. It's about trying to figure out where you want to live in the Philippines. And I think, you know, I've lived here before, and even before I lived here for whatever it was, 7 months, I was living and renting here. I always was coming here before. I would come for a week, I'd come for a few weeks, because I do love the area. It's not perfect, and right off the bat, if someone hears Dumaguete, they're gonna run. They're gonna just say, no, I want nothing to do with Dumaguete, even if they've never been here before, just because of the reputation, Dramaguete, all of that stuff. And of course, yeah, there's some truth to that, without a doubt. But I'll get into it in this video that there's a lifestyle here, and my buddy is a good example of that, on how you can live peacefully here without getting caught up in that. And a lot of that just comes down to personal choice of what you do with your time, who you hang out with. And if you go to other areas in the Philippines where it's popular and there's other expats, you could run into the same thing. It's not like it's the only area that has potential drama when it comes to a whole bunch of expats living in one area. But my buddy has a few friends, and they're really good guys, and they're not the drama type by choice, hangs out with them, and also hangs out and has gotten to know a lot of the locals, a lot of the Filipinos in the community. So as we kind of cruise around town, he's talking to everybody. He's made friends with everyone from the person at Tierra Alta where we had breakfast this morning, the waitress, the guy working on the grounds, the landscaper guy, the sari guys, the builder of his house, and the engineers, and just friends with everyone when it comes to the locals too. And he's built a really good life for himself. And I think that for you guys that are looking to move here, whether you're looking to build or you're looking to rent, there's a quality of life here in Valencia that's very unique, and you can avoid the drama quite easily if you decide to just be very picky with, you know, what you do with your time and who you hang out with. So wanted to get that point out of the way, because actually before I move on to the next thing, I want to get this point out of the way too. Dumaguete is not the same as Valencia. So it's the Dumaguete area, it's often labeled that way, and then you would include Valencia, Bacong, Dawan. These are very different areas. Dumaguete is for me, it's a place that I want to get to and then get back out, and get what I need and get back out. It's congested, it's busy, it's loud. It's not my cup of tea as far as a place to live. I don't hate it. But if you're coming and you're going to spend time in Dumaguete, just know that that does not represent at all Valencia. And as far as judging it as a place to live, if you haven't spent time in Valencia, you can't really say much if you're only spending your time in Dumaguete. I just want to make sure you know that. You've watched YouTube videos, and it's not the same thing. So you can skip, in my opinion, you can skip Dumaguete, get out of Dumaguete, and get a place up here rent month to month, check it out, see if it's a lifestyle that you can be okay with, and just don't consider Dumaguete as a place that represents the opportunities that there are here in this region of the Philippines. So that's a big point to make, because I think a lot of guys come there and within a few days they're like, what the heck why is this place popular? Why do all the expats live in Dumaguete? You got the boulevard, you got a few places, and it's not that exciting. It's not that it sucks, and there are some gems in Dumaguete. I'm not trying to just bash Dumaguete, but I'm trying to make the distinction between the two. It's completely different. Valencia is like chill. Valencia is peaceful, nature, quaint. They got the Sunday morning farmers market. It's like the best farmers market I've been to in the Philippines. And then daily fruit and vegetable little mini markets all around Valencia. So daily you can pick up fresh fruit and veg. And what's cool too is that when it's seasonal fruit coming through, they got fruit stands everywhere. It's amazing if you're into that kind of thing. If you want a chill lifestyle and you want to have nature at your fingertips on one side, and then a city at your fingertips on the other side, like Dumaguete, where you can get in, get what you need, and get out. It's where Valencia is so freaking ideal. But there is a but with that. If you're not building your own house, that challenge is kind of everywhere in the Philippines. When you get outside of a city where you can just get a turnkey high-end condo with amenities, once you leave the cities and you're going into the other areas of the Philippines, there's just always that trickiness of finding a place that you might be comfortable with. Noises, this is a big thing, guys. When you get into the province, when you're even in a place like Valencia, you're trying to find housing, it's always going to be a tricky thing. It's finding a place that doesn't have too much of a noise factor. Too much, it could be dogs, it could be karaoke, but the options are going to be better here than many other places in the Philippines, because it has that expat presence, because there's a demand for this type of housing here, a nicer, more comfortable, Western standard, updated. You can find these types of houses in and around Valencia, but the demand is high as well, right? So there has to be a patience for that. So I was sitting here on this porch last night chatting with a guy. He's retired, he's in his 70s. He doesn't want the city. He wants a Philippines experience where he has the farmers markets, he wants nature, he wants to feel tropics, he wants all of that, but he still wants airport, he still wants ferry port. He described Valencia. And if you guys know of another area in the Philippines that is comparable to Valencia, that has the nature, very nearby city with all the shopping that you can need, the airport, the ferry port, so all the basic things, a hospital here, restaurants, right? Like when you have an expat community, the demand goes up for Western style restaurants and variety of restaurants. So, living in Valencia, you have access to all these different things. And so when I come back here, hanging out with my buddy, doing all these day trips, it just reminds me of how great this area really is and how much better it is here than in Dumaguete. We went in there yesterday and I couldn't wait to get out. It's just like chaotic and traffic, and got what I needed, booked it back to Valencia, and then you can breathe again, and it's great. And Siquijor, right there, 40 minutes away. When the timing is right in your life and you're ready to settle down and you're ready to chill, Valencia checks a lot of boxes for you guys. So I think it's worth putting on your discovery trip itinerary, and I would start to figure out where the cool spots are outside of Dumaguete to really appreciate what you can get here in this area. So I'll just name a few. So if you want to come out here and you want to do a little bit of nature and you want to go to a few good restaurants, I would say check out Mango Ranch, a little bit higher end, but just to see that it's there. You don't get places like that everywhere in the Philippines. Tierra Alta, which I was just at this morning. I would go to Red Rocks Hot Springs and I would go there after sunset, and they have food. So you can have food brought down to where you're hanging out in the hot springs, and way cooler after sunset, not as crowded. The lights come on, and that's a great spot right in Valencia. I would go to Forest Camp. They do have a little eating area where you can get food and coffee, but I would spend definitely a couple hours in Forest Camp on a nice sunny day. Pick a weekday, not as crowded. A really, really cool place in Valencia. If you're thinking waterfall, I would check out Casaroro Falls. Look on Google Maps for the original Casaroro Falls if you want a little bit more adventurous without the guide. One of the best waterfalls in the Philippines, in my opinion. If you're a craft beer guy, go to Apalong Brewery Friday, Saturday, or Sunday for craft beer, amazing Mexican food, and often live music. And it's in a beautiful area, and it's actually up near Casa Aurora Falls. So you can put that on your itinerary too. If you're really into coffee, and if you're into fruit shakes, quality fruit shakes, go to Freak Coffee, f.r.e.a.k. Freak Coffee in Valencia, and get cappuccino, get a shake, and you'll see the difference between, especially the shakes, because there's no filler. Once you start to go to these places, guys, and you start to see the options, the variety of options, and then go to the market on Sunday, and if you're into Zumba, if you're with your girlfriend and she's into Zumba, they're going here soon. They got Zumba every day at like 6 o'clock, right in the plaza. They have massage set up in the plaza. They have a tennis court. They have pickleball. They have all these things that cater to like a happy, healthy, active, retired life in the Philippines. And then really the next thing is figuring out who you're gonna spend your time with. All right, guys, with some friends, Chosen Cafe. Just wanted to say hello to everybody. Check out this view. If you're in Valencia, Dumaguete, come up here. It's a big hill to climb and go back down, but beautiful spot. Lechon manok and crispy king chicken. Living in a place like Valencia, I do feel it's best suited for someone that's ready to settle down. I think it's best suited for not just like a single guy trying to find a place to live in Valencia and then go from there. I think it's better if you have a girlfriend. I think it's better if you have a wife. I really do think that would make a big difference. I don't think it's the end of the world if you don't. Just some thoughts, guys, things that I've been thinking about over the last few days since being here. Really wanted to make a video to talk about Valencia because I really think it'd be hard to come up with a much better option. It's definitely a short list if there even is other options similar to Valencia when it comes to a retirement place for nature lovers that don't want the big city. It's not perfect. I mean, I'm just kind of shooting off the hip. There's definitely more to do in this area for whatever adventure level you're at, whatever lifestyle you're looking for. Valencia is a very unique place and it might be perfect for you guys. So look into it, check it out, stay tuned for more videos. Take care, bye. Man, I'm thirsty. What about you, Sancho?
I am thirsty!
Hold my machete. Enjoy the buku fresh from Philippines.
That's good, buddy. Cheers. Woo.
But don't forget to like and subscribe!